Hey guys, so if you wanted to watch this video, welcome. And if you are new to this video, I'm going to be explaining what you do at WaWa. I cannot film at WaWa, so I will not be doing that for this video. I'll just be explaining. So on your first day, you are going to come in, they're going to sit you down at the computer, and they're going to be training you. They're going to make you sit there, watch videos, read articles, showing you what you're going to be doing. When I first started, they made me watch all the deli and the customer service videos. Once you're done with those, they're going to jump you right into where they want you to go. It could be beverage, it could be register. For me, it was deli. If you go into the deli, they are going to knife certify you. Don't be afraid, it's not hard. They're going to give you a shorty and a classic. Usually, they give you those two, and they're gonna show you how to cut a classic in half. They're going to show you the bridge cut, all the other cuts, whatever. They're just going to make sure you know how to handle that knife before you're thrown into there. You're just going to cut a few pieces of bread. Depending on who the manager is, you're most likely... I was trained by who was the food and beverage manager at the time. And then she also showed me how to clean your knives and boards. So I'll explain that process too while I'm at it. So what you're gonna do if you are unsure or if you want to know, they're gonna have these wicker gloves because that is the safest thing to touch a knife with because it will not cut through, hopefully. And you're gonna grab two bins, a bin for the dirty and a bin for the clean. So you're gonna put your wicker gloves on, you're gonna get your bin, and you're gonna scream once you have the knives in the bin, sharp knives, be careful, sharp knives, I'm behind you, whatever. You're gonna go, they're gonna have a 3-part sink. It's gonna be detergent, rinse, and sanitize. You're gonna dip it in the detergent, rinse it off, dip it in the sanitizer, put it in the clean bin, and there's 3 knives usually. That's all you're gonna do. And then you're gonna bring them back, say knives, watch out, sharp, whatever. You're gonna yell it, make sure you yell it. And then you're gonna put them back where they are. And how they have it set up, there's 2 doors under the RSS's, which is where all the deli meats, the cheeses are all on top, and the vegetables. 2 doors. One door is gonna have 1 knife for people to cut their bread when they need to make a wheat shorty or a junior. And then on the other side, you're gonna have 2 knives, spreaders. Well, spreaders can be on the other side too, and a quesadilla cutter, a pizza cutter, pretty much. And you're gonna put 2 knives on the other side, but you have to at least have 1 space in between the knives. Yeah. And then to the board, you just take the boards off, put them in the rinse part of the sink.
I will see you next week, okay? You all have a great day today and a good week. I'll see you next week.
I'm just gonna keep that in the video because I don't feel like cutting out. So, if you want, you can dip it in the detergent. You're gonna rinse it off, then sanitize it. But before you bring them back, you're gonna want to clean off the little area that they sit on because it gets pretty gross. You're making so much noise over there. And then they're gonna throw you into the deli. They're gonna throw you on with another person. They're gonna put you onto the number 2 spot. The number 2 spot puts all the condiments, the cucumbers, stuff like that on it, and lettuce. They're gonna cut and wrap it. And you're going to click the bump button, call out the number, and you're gonna call out the number like 405 Italian Classic. That's all you do. The number 1 spot is the person building the hoagie, grabbing the bread, putting the oil and the vinegar on. Yes, we put the oil and the vinegar on the bread, heads up. We do not put it on the lettuce. Another frequent question I ask is, when you get salsa for a quesadilla, it is not dipping salsa. Honestly, it is not dipping salsa. It goes in the quesadilla. And the salsa, if you think it's like that salsa that comes in the jar that you dip your chips into, it is not. It is literally it's literally just like tomatoes, like cut up tomatoes and onions. That's all it is. There's no like sauce. So the only thing you get on the side is sour cream. There's your heads up. Basically, when you order, it comes up on our screen. If you order one item, just a single hoagie, depending on how many toppings, it comes up on one bar, and then it can come up to 3 bars. But if you order a bunch, it will fill up our entire screen. And depending on how many sides and hoagies you order, it's gonna take a little bit. You're supposed to only take 5 minutes on an order. That's the rule. 5 minutes is the longest, but it won't like bump for you after 5 minutes or anything. If you're struggling, you can always ask for help. Usually I ask for help and nobody, like, that some people who I ask for help, they'll just sit there and stare at the wall, but you'll get used to it. And then the people who you asked for help previously will say, why do you have a 15-minute order? And they'll yell at you. But it's whatever. You'll get used to it. You'll deal with it. And yeah, it'll get busy. It gets really busy really fast. In drinks, I don't know drinks that well, but you will, at least at our WaWa, other WaWas could be set up way differently, so don't think it's going to be all the same. Oh, let me explain more in deli. There's going to be a steam table. That's where your chicken steak, beef steak, all your sides, all your soups, cheese sauce, mashed potatoes, stuff like that, that's all going to be on this little rack. And roasted chicken is going to be in a little pan on that same thing. And then you're going to get your hoagie bread, there's going to be like a little box. You're going to open it, but you have to click which one you want. So if you want a classic, it's going to say classic roll, and you're going to click the one that has the time highlighted in yellow. You want to click that, you're going to click it, and then it's going to bring you up to another screen that has a bunch of letters, A, B, C, D. Usually there's only two, an A side and a B side. If you're on the A side, you're going to click the A. I forget what color it's highlighted, but as long as you click the A and it's like highlighted in color, you're going to click that, and then you're going to override the other classic you had in there. And if you don't have another classic, you're just going to click one of the numbers there. And then for the roasted chicken, a lot of new people do this. You're going to look, there's going to be an arrow pointing either down or up, depending on where the pan is. If it's up, there's going to be a little green dot right next to that arrow. That's the first one you're supposed to click. Yeah, that's the first one you're supposed to pull out. Not the ones without the green dot. Okay, and drinks. You're going to have at least 2 blenders. You're going to have an espresso machine. You're going to have all your little toppings for your drinks, all the little pumps, the caramel, salted caramel, the chocolate sauce. And then next to the blenders, you're going to have a little cooler that's going to have your smoothie bases, your dairy base, yogurt bases, whipped cream. Yeah, that's all going to be in there. You're using the blender actually comes in ounces. You can turn it around and it'll, on the screen, it'll tell you how many ounces of each to put in. You're going to have your bananas behind you. You're going to have an ice cream machine, milkshake machine. I don't feel like explaining this one because I don't know drinks that well. So it's whatever. I'm going to talk about OWS. That's the other one I know. OWS is the snacks, the mozzarella sticks, the empanadas, which I think we got rid of, so don't quote me on that. We get rid of things a lot. We don't have gravy. We got rid of that. Once turkey bowls are back, people can ask for gravy. We got rid of sourdoughs. Paninis are back. We now have 4 p.m. dinner. Burgers, chicken patties. The chicken patties and the burgers are underneath. Another question I get is about the possibles. The possibles, the noodles come prepackaged in a bag. We do not choose how many noodles you get in your bowl. We dish out the sauce. That's it. So OWS, mozzarella sticks, anything on those like little warmers, the hot dogs, all that. So what you have to do is you put up to 20 on a tray of the raviolis, the jalapeno poppers, mozzarella sticks, buffalo bites, chicken bites, up to 20 on a tray of one. You can't mix them, so like only 20 of mozzarella sticks on a tray. The mozzarella sticks, there's 4 in each bag, and then all the others is 5 in a bag. The raviolis gets a 2-hour code, everything else gets a 3-hour code. Melts get 1-hour code. Melts you have to be shown. I'm not going to explain how melts are made. And yeah, Sizzlies also get a 1 hour code. Sizzlies, you put the cheese on after you make the sizzly. Do not put it on when you make it. The melts, you put the cheese on when you put it in the oven. So yeah, with snacks, you just gotta watch what's selling, what's not selling. Usually when it's not selling, I only make 3 bags worth. If it's selling, I make 5 bags worth, or try to, or 4. So yeah, that's snacks. Register's kind of self-explanatory, but we do sell cigarettes, so you have to know the cigarettes. Wraps we also have chewing tobacco, I'm pretty sure. Steam table, you probably will not be trained on steam table your first day, so don't even worry about it. I just learned how to like pull things up and drop things on steam table. It takes an hour to cook when you drop it. So yeah, that's what you do at WaWa. It's an interesting experience. I think I've covered most frequent questions. Yeah, I wear a lot of WaWa shirts, so we're doing this WaWa week with the Goldbergs. We're no longer doing it, so you can't get the Goldberg sandwich. I'm gonna stop marking my videos for kids because I think it turns the comments off. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Bye.